Once in the days of the wild old west, there lived there then an outlaw who was simply not the best. Didn't have much schooling, nor would like to live to 30. Took up a life of robbery and always dealing dirty. Elmer McCurdy. Born in 1880 in the wild woods of Maine. Not a lot of Mainer in the Wild West robbing train. He'd say, raise your hands up, ayuh, stand where I can see ya. You want to get up to heaven, but you can't get there from here. Elmer McCurdy. He lived a life of sin and it one day did him in. But I'm telling you, my friend, that was not the end. Before he headed west, he did a hitch with Uncle Sam, where he learned about explosives, how to make things go kablam. Considered he might apply such skills to robbery as well, but the first time when he tried it, he blew all the cash to hell. It sure wasn't pretty. The next time that he tried it, on a safe down in a bank, he blew the doors out and the walls out, but the safe remained intact. So he took his nitroglycerin and threw it all away, and switched to pulling hold-ups in the good old-fashioned way. Elmer McCurdy. His sinful life of crime wasn't going so sublime, and it's all kinds of perverse how things kept getting worse. He had got the word about a train a-hauling cash. He knew that he could steal it if he up and acted fast. If he pulled it off, he'd be financially endowed for $100,000, and that's quite a lot back now. Elmer McCurdy. His gang jumped on the train with their 6-gun pistols drawn. You can't say that Elmer wasn't one to get things done, but he was not the smartest, and that's why exists the song. The cash was on a train, but the one it picked was wrong. 'Twas looking murky. His phantasmagoric heist was historically slight. They fled through the caboose with pocket change and booze. And now the first act of our tale is almost over. It ended in a barn in Pawhuska, Oklahoma. Drunk on stolen booze, Elmer sacked out for the night, but they tracked him down with bloodhounds and awaited for first light. Elmer McCurdy. No movie could do justice to their battle schoolin hour. He shot out and they shot in, and it went like that for an hour. At last, when things got quiet, they all went in to look around. True to Elmer's luck, he was shot dead while lying down. They sure did him dirty. He lived a life of sin and it one day did him in. But I'm telling you, my friend, that was not the end. Good job, everyone. I'll see you at the bar. Now hold on, old hoss, we're barely halfway there. Oh, yeah. The undertaker did a first-rate job on Elmer's corpse. Lying in the coffin, he looked barely out of sorts. But no one was around to pay for his embalming art. Be ashamed to stow it in the ground, and yes, the money part. An idea began to murmur.
He propped up Elmer's body in a corner of his shop, and charged a dime to see the bandit who would not give up. So popular was Elmer that some carnies came around and made the guy an offer, but he turned the offer down.
Elmer was an earner, but one fateful afternoon, two men came into the room. Elmer's brothers had come round to lay Elmer in the ground.
Finally, old Elmer got a half-banded. See you at the bar?
Dang it, you know the song is no.
Oh, heck.
Of course, old Elmer's brothers were a pair of blind ropes. Instead of kin, they were carny men and put Elmer in the show. The dead corpse of a proper fiend who killed him many men. A few years of the carny death, the corpse changed hands again. Elmer McCurdy, he toured for a while with a true crime wax museum,
As they're talking with one real body, and people paid to see him.
Then he played in theaters as a film ballyhoo stick, in the lobby as a dope fiend shot while looking for a fix. Elmer McCurdy stayed in his showbiz career through the long ensuing years. In the era that was groovy, he's in Sheep Freak, it's on Tubi. That's gotta be the end of the song, right? Right? One day they were filming The $6 Million Man in a small amusement park by LA's Sparkling Sands. The scene was a chase through a creepy spookhouse ride. They set up rigs and lights so that they could film inside. The setting was quite worthy. There was a dummy on a gibbet that they needed moved. It's Day-Glow paint and man-shaped face, but our Steve Austin's through. A PA went to move it, but his grip was too severe. The PA broke the arm off, then yelled, "Hey, there's bone in here." Elmer McCurdy, he lived a life of sin, and it one day did him in. But I don't think he deserved a death so absurd. That's it? We done now?
Yeah, we're done.
Ray, see you at the bar.